Have you been tossing out vegetable scraps, pulling up volunteer plants, or overlooking the easiest crops to multiply for free? If so, you could be throwing away months of fresh harvests without even realizing it. July is one of the most important months in the gardening calendar, because warm soil, long days, and consistent heat create the perfect conditions for many crops to establish quickly before the growing season begins to wind down. Welcome back to Gardens Heaven, where we help you grow a more beautiful, productive garden without spending a fortune. Today we're counting down 15 free crops you must plant in July before it's too late. Make sure you stay until the very end because our final crop can turn a single plant into an entire patch over time, and it's one that far too many gardeners overlook. Take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Gardens Heaven, and let's jump right into our first free crop. Crop number 1. Green onions from kitchen scraps. Most people slice the green tops off their onions, use the white ends for cooking, and toss the root portion straight into the trash. That's a missed opportunity because those little root ends can quickly grow into fresh green onions with almost no effort. Simply leave about an inch above the roots. Place the base in a small glass with just enough water to cover the roots, and within a few days you'll notice new green shoots emerging. Once the roots have developed well, transplant them into a pot or directly into your garden where they'll continue producing fresh leaves that you can snip as needed. July's warm temperatures help these onions establish quickly, making this one of the easiest free crops to start right now. The real beauty of green onions is how little space they require and how often they can be harvested. Whether you're growing in raised beds, containers, or even a small balcony planter, they'll keep rewarding you with fresh, mild onion flavor for salads, soups, stir-fries, and baked potatoes. Keep the soil consistently moist. Harvest only the green tops instead of pulling up the entire plant, and you'll encourage continuous regrowth for weeks or even months. It's a simple habit that turns something most households throw away into a reliable source of fresh produce, proving that one of the best crops in your garden can start with what would have ended up in the garbage. Crop number 2. Sweet potato slips. A single sweet potato can produce several healthy slips, giving you multiple plants without buying a single seedling. Place a sweet potato in water, or partially bury it in moist soil, and before long it will begin producing shoots. Once those shoots are about 6 to 8 inches long, gently remove them and root them in water before planting them in the garden. If you live in a warm climate, July is still a great time to get them growing. Sweet potatoes are one of the most rewarding crops because they produce nutritious tubers underground while also giving you edible leaves above the soil. Plant them in a sunny spot with loose, well-drained soil, and let the vines spread naturally. With very little investment, one store-bought sweet potato can eventually provide an impressive harvest. Crop number 3. Garlic chives by division. If you already have a clump of garlic chives growing in your garden, you have everything you need to grow even more for free. Instead of buying new plants, simply dig up a healthy clump and divide it into smaller sections, making sure each one has roots attached. Replant the divisions a few inches apart, water them well, and they'll quickly establish themselves in July's warm soil. Within a short time, each division will begin producing fresh leaves just like the original plant. Garlic chives are a fantastic addition to any garden because they're hardy, low maintenance, and come back year after year. Their mild garlic flavor is perfect for soups, stir-fries, eggs, and salads, while their attractive white flowers draw bees and other helpful pollinators into the garden. Regular harvesting encourages even more growth, making this one of the easiest perennial crops to multiply without spending a penny. Crop number 4. Mint from cuttings. If you know someone with a healthy mint plant, you're only a few cuttings away from growing your own endless supply. Snip a few stems about 4 to 6 inches long, remove the lower leaves, and place them in a glass of water. In just a week or two, you'll usually see roots begin to form. Once the roots are a couple of inches long, transplant the cuttings into soil, and they'll establish quickly thanks to July's warm temperatures. Mint is one of the fastest growing herbs you'll ever plant, which is exactly why it's so easy to propagate for free. It's perfect for fresh tea, homemade lemonade, fruit salads, sauces, and countless recipes throughout the summer. Just remember that mint spreads aggressively, so it's best grown in a container or a dedicated area where it won't take over your garden beds. With regular watering and occasional harvesting, a few simple cuttings can provide fresh mint for years to come. Crop number 5. Basil from cuttings. Basil is another garden favorite that's incredibly easy to multiply without buying more seeds or plants. Simply take a healthy stem about 4 to 6 inches long from an existing basil plant. Remove the leaves from the lower half and place the cutting in a glass of clean water. set it in a bright spot out of harsh afternoon sun, and within a week or two you'll usually see new roots begin to develop. Once the roots are well established, plant it in rich, well-drained soil, where it can continue growing through the rest of the season. July's warm weather gives basil exactly what it loves, helping new plants settle in and grow quickly. Harvest the leaves often and pinch off any flower buds as they appear to encourage a fuller, bushier plant with a longer harvest season. Before you know it, one basil plant can turn into several, giving you plenty of fresh leaves for pesto, pasta, salads, sandwiches, and countless summer dishes without spending another dollar. Crop number 6. Bush beans from saved seeds. If you let a few bean pods mature and dry on the plant last season, you already have free seeds ready to grow this year. Simply remove the dried beans from their pods and sow them directly into warm soil. July is an excellent time for another planting in many regions, allowing you to enjoy a fresh harvest before cooler weather arrives. Bush beans germinate quickly, making them one of the easiest vegetables for gardeners of any experience level. Beyond producing a generous crop of tender beans, bush beans also improve your garden by helping add nitrogen to the soil through their roots. They don't require elaborate supports like pole beans, making them easy to fit into almost any garden space. Keep the soil evenly moist, harvest the pods while they're still young and tender, and the plants will continue producing over several weeks, giving you plenty of fresh beans from seeds that cost you absolutely nothing. Crop number 7. Tomatoes from saved seeds. If you've ever sliced into a delicious ripe tomato, you've already held hundreds of potential plants in your hands. Instead of throwing those seeds away, scoop them out, let them ferment in a little water for a couple of days to remove the gel coating, then rinse and dry them before planting. In warmer climates, July is a great time to start another round of tomatoes for a productive fall harvest, while gardeners in cooler regions can save the seeds for next season. Growing tomatoes from saved seeds is a simple way to cut gardening costs while preserving varieties you already know and love. Plant them in a sunny location with fertile, well-drained soil, and keep them watered consistently as they establish. With proper care, those tiny seeds can grow into vigorous plants that reward you with baskets of fresh, flavorful tomatoes, proving that one of the garden's most popular crops can often be grown for free. Crop number 8. Malabar spinach from cuttings. If regular spinach struggles in your summer heat, Malabar spinach is a fantastic free alternative that thrives when temperatures climb. Instead of buying new plants, simply take a healthy stem cutting from an established vine, remove the lower leaves, and place it in water or directly into moist soil. In July's warm weather, the cutting roots quickly and soon begins producing vigorous new growth. Before long, you'll have another productive vine without spending a penny. Unlike traditional spinach, Malabar spinach loves hot, humid conditions and continues growing throughout the peak of summer when many leafy greens have already bolted. Give it a trellis, fence, or garden arch to climb, and it will reward you with a steady supply of tender, nutritious leaves for salads, soups, stir-fries, and smoothies. Harvest the young leaves and tender tips regularly to encourage even more growth, and you'll enjoy continuous harvests for months while making the most of a single-parent plant. Crop number 9. Egyptian walking onions. Egyptian walking onions are one of the most fascinating crops you can grow because they practically plant themselves. Instead of producing seeds like regular onions, they develop small bulbas at the top of their stalks. As these bulbas become heavier, the stalk bends over until they touch the ground, where they take root and grow into brand new plants. You can also remove the bulbas yourself and plant them exactly where you want them, making it incredibly easy to expand your onion patch for free. Once established, these hardy perennial onions come back year after year with very little care. You can harvest the green tops like scallions, use the underground bulbs in cooking, or save the top bulbas to grow even more plants. They tolerate a wide range of conditions, making them an excellent choice for gardeners who want a reliable, low-maintenance crop. A single planting can eventually multiply into dozens of productive onion plants, giving you fresh harvests season after season without ever needing to buy another pack of seeds. Crop number 10. Swiss chard from saved seeds. Swiss chard is one of those generous crops that keeps giving long after many other vegetables have slowed down. If you allowed a few plants to flower and set seed last season, you can collect those seeds and sow them again at no cost. In many regions, July is an excellent time to plant for a productive fall harvest, as the warm soil encourages quick germination and strong early growth. Within weeks, you'll have young plants ready to provide fresh leaves for the kitchen. One of the biggest advantages of Swiss chard is its cut-and-come-again nature. Instead of harvesting the whole plant, simply pick the outer leaves while leaving the center intact, and it will continue producing new growth for months. The colorful stems also add beauty to the garden, making Swiss chard both ornamental and practical. With just a handful of saved seeds, you can grow an abundant crop that's packed with nutrients and requires very little effort to maintain. Crop number 11, lemon balm by division. If you already have a lemon balm plant growing in your garden, you can easily turn it into several new plants without spending a cent. Simply dig up a healthy clump and gently separate it into smaller sections, making sure each division has a good root system attached. Replant them in well-drained soil, water thoroughly, and they'll quickly settle into their new location. July's warm weather helps the roots establish fast, giving the plants plenty of time to grow before cooler temperatures arrive. Lemon balm is a hardy perennial herb that's loved for its refreshing citrus scent and its many uses in the kitchen. The leaves are perfect for herbal teas, flavored water, desserts, and even homemade herbal remedies. Its small flowers also attract bees and other beneficial pollinators, making it a valuable addition to any garden. Once established, a single plant can be divided again in future seasons, giving you an endless supply of this useful herb completely free. Crop number 12, potato volunteers. Have you ever discovered potato plants growing where you didn't plant them? Those are known as volunteer potatoes, and they often sprout from small tubers left behind during the previous harvest. Instead of pulling them out, you can carefully dig them up and replant them in a better location, giving them enough space to grow into a healthy new crop. In areas with a long growing season, July can still be a good time to plant for a later harvest. To give volunteer potatoes the best chance of success, choose only healthy-looking plants and avoid any that show signs of disease or damage. As the plants grow, mound soil around the stems to protect developing potatoes from sunlight and encourage a larger harvest. With regular watering and a little care, these forgotten tubers can produce a surprising number of fresh potatoes, turning what could have gone unnoticed into a completely free and rewarding crop. Crop number 13, okra from saved seeds. Okra is one of the easiest vegetables to grow from saved seeds, making it a smart choice for gardeners who want to save money year after year. Simply leave a few healthy pods on the plant until they become dry and brown, then collect the seeds from inside. Those seeds can be planted the following season, and if you're in a warm climate, July is still an excellent time to sow them for a productive harvest before the weather cools. This heat-loving crop thrives when many other vegetables begin to struggle, making it perfect for the hottest part of summer. Give it a sunny location and well-drained soil, and it will reward you with beautiful flowers followed by a steady supply of tender pods. Harvest the pods while they're still young to keep the plants producing, and you'll enjoy fresh okra for weeks. One season's harvest can provide enough seeds to keep your garden growing for many years without buying another packet. Crop number 14, purslane. Many gardeners pull purslane out of their beds without realizing they're removing one of the most nutritious edible plants around. This hardy plant often appears on its own, meaning you don't have to plant or buy it at all. If you can identify it correctly, simply allow a few healthy plants to grow, and you'll have a free crop that thrives during the hottest weeks of summer. It spreads easily and requires very little attention once established. Purslane has thick succulent leaves with a slightly crisp texture and a refreshing lemony flavor that works well in salads, sandwiches, soups and stir-fries. It's also known for being rich in vitamins, minerals and beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. Harvest the young stems regularly to encourage fresh growth, but always be certain you've identified the plant correctly before eating it, as some lookalikes are not edible. Once it finds a home in your garden, purslane can provide repeated harvest throughout the season with almost no effort. Crop number 15, strawberry runners. If you already have strawberry plants, you have one of the easiest ways to grow dozens more for free. As the plants mature, they send out long stems called runners, each capable of producing a brand new strawberry plant. Instead of cutting them off, place the small plantlet at the end of each runner onto loose soil or into a small pot while it's still attached to the parent plant. Within a few weeks it will develop its own strong root system, and once it's well rooted, you can snip the runner to create an independent plant. July is one of the best times to root these runners because the warm weather encourages fast establishment before cooler temperatures arrive. By next season, those free plants can reward you with a much larger strawberry harvest without spending a penny on new stock. It's an easy way to expand your berry patch, replace older plants, or even share extras with friends and family. One healthy strawberry plant can eventually multiply into an entire bed, making this one of the most valuable free crops any gardener can grow. And there you have it, 15 free crops you should be planting in July, before the opportunity slips away. As you've seen, growing an abundant garden doesn't have to mean spending more money. Whether you're regrowing kitchen scraps, saving seeds from last season, dividing established plants, or making the most of natural runners and cuttings. Every one of these methods helps you stretch your gardening budget while producing fresh homegrown food. The key is taking advantage of July's warm soil and long growing days, so your plants have plenty of time to establish and reward you with healthy harvests. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Gardens Heaven for more practical gardening tips, budget-friendly ideas, and simple ways to grow more while spending less. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these free crops are you planting this July? And are there any others that have worked well in your garden? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next Gardens Heaven video. Happy gardening!